Ryan's heart sank when his internet went dead, crucial for his secret Pentagon work. He rushed outside only to find his cable sliced clean through. Right beside it lay Karen's gardening shears, glinting in the sun. Why would the HOA tyrant sabotage him? What was she trying to prove? Before watching full video, comment below from where you watching. Also like and subscribe to see more Karen stories. In the quiet suburban neighborhood of Maple Grove, every house looks perfect. Green lawns, white fences and tidy mailboxes line the streets. But beneath the calm, tension bubbles. The reason? Karen, the HOA president, rules with an iron fist. The Homeowners Association's strict rules: no loud music, no ugly decorations, no messy yards, keep everyone on edge. Karen's word is law and nobody dares cross her. Ryan, a chill guy in his late 20s, lives in a modest house on Oak Street. He's tech-savvy, working from home as a freelance IT specialist. What nobody knows is that Ryan secretly handles high-security government contracts, managing systems so sensitive he can't even hint at them. He's friendly enough, waving to neighbors, but he keeps to himself to avoid Karen's drama. Maple Grove is peaceful and Ryan likes it that way, until one morning changes everything. Ryan boots up his computer for a big workday, but the internet's dead. No Wi-Fi, no signal, nothing. His job depends on that connection, so he panics a little. He checks the router, the modem, everything's fine inside. Stepping outside, he spots something odd by the utility box. His internet cable, a thick black line, is sliced clean through. Next to it, Karen's shiny gardening shears, left in the grass. Ryan's stomach twists. Did she do this? Karen's no stranger to causing trouble. She patrols the neighborhood like a hawk, clipboard in hand, hunting for rule breakers. Last month, she fined old Mr. Jenkins for planting unapproved tulips. She once yelled at a kid for leaving a bike on the driveway. Everyone groans when her red SUV rolls by, snapping photos of tiny violations. Why would she cut Ryan's cable? He's got no clue, but the shears scream her name. Ryan sighs, frustration building. That cable isn't just for streaming, it's his lifeline to work. Work that's bigger than Karen could ever guess. What's her deal this time? Ryan can't believe Karen would cut his internet cable, but he needs answers. He walks to her house, staying calm, and asks about the shears left by his utility box. Karen crosses her arms, smirking. I didn't touch anything, she says, but maybe it's a hint to follow HOA rules. Then she points at Ryan's satellite dish, the one he needs for his secure connection. That thing's an eyesore. Take it down or else. Ryan bites his tongue and heads home, annoyed but worried. Karen's always been a nightmare. Last summer she shut down little Timmy's bike ramp, calling it unsafe even though kids loved it. She forced the Garcias to rip down their Christmas lights because they were too bright for her precious neighborhood. She's always snooping, snapping photos of tiny mistakes, like Mrs. Lee's car parked an inch off her driveway line, and slapping people with fines. Nobody feels safe with her around. Ryan's cable isn't for gaming or Netflix, it's a top-secret line to the Pentagon. He's part of a classified cybersecurity project, monitoring threats for the government. He can't tell a soul, not even Karen, or he'd break his contract. That cut cable could ruin everything. A big Pentagon meeting's coming up, and Ryan scrambles to fix the connection. He rigs a temporary backup, sweating as the clock ticks. But Karen won't stop. She bangs on his door, demanding he remove the dish now. It's making our street look trashy, she snaps. Later, Ryan overhears her gossiping with neighbors, saying his weird tech stuff seems shady, like he's up to no good. Then he finds a note taped to his mailbox in her neat handwriting. Your cables are ruining our neighborhood's charm. Fix it. Ryan's blood boils. He's trying to save his job, maybe even national security, and Karen's making it impossible. How far will she go? And what happens if his backup fails? Ryan's barely holding things together, patching his internet for a critical Pentagon meeting. But during the video call, the screen freezes, audio crackling. A gruff official, all stern eyes and medals, snaps. What's going on, Ryan? This feed's vital. Ryan's heart races. He blames a technical glitch and fixes it fast, but the official's warning chills him. One more slip up and you're off the project. Ryan knows the truth. Karen's cable cutting caused this. Her petty stunt just jeoparded threatened national security. Instead of laying low, Karen gets worse. She slaps Ryan with an HOA violation notice, demanding he remove his unauthorized tech, his satellite dish, or pay a $500 fine. At the neighborhood barbecue, she brags to everyone, I fixed our street's look by cutting Ryan's ugly cable. Probably just for YouTube or games. She laughs, clueless about the chaos she's caused. Then she announces an HOA meeting to push a new rule banning eyesore equipment, clearly aiming at Ryan's setup. Neighbors whisper, unsure, but Karen's smug grin says she thinks she's won. Ryan digs into the damage and confirms his worst fear. Karen didn't just cut any cable, it was a secure fiber line tied to the Pentagon's cybersecurity system. Her shears caused a short that could have leaked sensitive data to hackers. His stomach drops. This isn't about fines or nosy neighbors anymore, it's a national security mess. Karen has no idea the trouble she stirred, and she's still gloating like she's the hero. Ryan's trapped. He can't tell anyone about the Pentagon link without breaking his contract's secrecy rules. If he does, he loses his job. If he doesn't fix this quietly, he's done anyway. Karen's out there, planning her next move, while Ryan scrambles to save his career. How can he stop her without spilling the truth? What if she messes up again? Ryan's had enough of Karen's bullying, but he's smart. He can't spill the Pentagon secret, so he hatches a plan to use Karen's nosiness against her. With his tech skills, he'll expose her to the whole neighborhood, legally and brilliantly. First, Ryan sets up tiny cameras around his property, checking with his lawyer friend to make sure it's all above board. The cameras catch Karen in action. One night, she's sneaking into Mrs. Patel's yard, snapping photos of unapproved flower pots. Another day, she's yelling at a kid for chalk drawings on the sidewalk, calling it vandalism. Best of all, Ryan gets footage of Karen tossing his spare cables into a ditch, bragging, "I cut his line to beautify the street." Every clip shows her true colors, petty, mean, and proud. The HOA meeting arrives, where Karen plans to ban Ryan's ugly equipment. She stands at the front, ranting about his shady gadgets ruining Maple Grove. Ryan sits quietly, letting her dig her own hole. When she's done, he raises his hand. "Can I share a community update?" he asks politely. Karen smirks, thinking he's giving up. The neighbors lean in, curious. Ryan hooks up his laptop to a projector and plays a video. The screen lights up with Karen's worst moments, bullying Mrs. Patel, scolding the kid, and tossing his cables while boasting about cutting his line. Gasps fill the room. Then Ryan drops his final blow, a fake news clip he made looking totally real, saying a local woman's cable cutting disrupted critical government operations. No Pentagon details, just enough to spook everyone. He shrugs and says, "I had to explain the outage to some very important people." The neighbor's eyes widen, picturing Karen tangled with big trouble. Her face turns red, her mouth flapping, but no words come out. Ryan stays calm, hiding a grin. The room buzzes, Karen's reign is crumbling. The HOA meeting erupts after Ryan's video. Neighbors are furious, finally seeing Karen's bullying for what it is. They've had enough. Someone shouts, "She can't run this place anymore." A quick vote kicks Karen out as HOA president. In her place, they pick Miss Clara, a kind teacher who loves gardening and wants everyone to get along. Karen's face sours as she storms out, clutching her clipboard. The HOA also fines her for cutting Ryan's cable, and her power over Maple Grove crumbles. Whispers spread like wildfire, Karen messed with the feds. She's now the neighborhood's biggest joke, avoided at every mailbox. Ryan gets to work fixing the Pentagon feed, spending late nights to secure the line. His bosses are impressed with how he handled the crisis without spilling secrets. They give him a raise and Ryan breathes easy, his job's safe. Neighbors start waving more, thanking him for standing up to Karen. Kids high-five him, calling him the tech guy who beat the mean lady. Ryan just smiles, happy to help. Maple Grove changes fast. With Karen gone, the HOA loosens up. People put up colorful flags, string fairy lights, and plan block parties with music and burgers. Kids draw chalk art on driveways and nobody complains. Ryan even sets up free Wi-Fi for the whole neighborhood, using his skills to connect everyone. At the next barbecue, folks toast him as their hero, joking, "No more cable cutting." The street feels alive, like a real community again. Karen can't resist one last dig. She corners Miss Clara, whining about Ryan's satellite dish ruining the view. Clara laughs and says, "Karen, worry about your own yard." Karen freezes, then stomps off, her complaints ignored. Neighbors cheer quietly, knowing she's done. Maple Grove is free and Ryan's victory feels like theirs too. For once, the street's peaceful, no shears in sight. 6 months later, Maple Grove is a different place. Kids race bikes down the street, their laughter mixing with music from a neighbor's barbecue. Colorful flags flap on porches and nobody's scared of fines anymore. Ryan settled back into his routine, his Pentagon work running smoothly on a freshly repaired line. The neighborhood still buzzes about how he took down Karen, and he's become the guy everyone calls for tech help, or just to share a burger at the block party. One sunny morning, Ryan finds a plain envelope in his mailbox. No stamp, no return address, just his name in neat handwriting. Inside is a short note. Thanks for handling the situation with discretion. Your work matters. ADC friend. Tucked with it is a voucher for a top-of-the-line satellite dish, sleek and shiny, worth more than his old one. Ryan chuckles, picturing some suit in Washington nodding approval. The note's vague, but it screams Pentagon. He doesn't need details, it's a quiet pat on the back for keeping their secret safe. Ryan wastes no time. He orders the new dish, twice as big and 10 times flashier, with polished chrome that glints in the sun. When it's delivered, neighbors gather to watch him install it, joking, "Karen's gonna hate this." Sure enough, Ryan catches her peeking from her window, her face twisted like she bit a lemon. She can't complain. Miss Clara's HOA doesn't care about eyesores anymore. Every time Karen steps outside, that dish is a reminder of her defeat, sparkling like Ryan's victory. He leans back, admiring his work. Maple Grove feels like home now, connected by more than cables. It's about trust, freedom, and standing up. Ryan grins thinking of that note. Some lines you don't cut, not just for the signal but for what they stand for.